My name is Lisa, and I am a housewife who works at a certain company. I live with my husband Denzel and our daughter Madison. On this day,
Daddy, let's find the mistakes in the Sigeria puzzle together.
Madison really loves finding mistakes in Sage's puzzles.
Indeed, she's always at it. Alright, I'll finish this in seconds.
I won't lose. Oh, this part is wrong.
A. No, that's not it. Oh, it's true. It's slightly different in size.
Denzel, even adults find Sage's mistake-finding puzzles challenging, so don't underestimate it.
Is that so? But it's on the cover of the children's menu.
It's probably a company's effort to keep customers entertained until their food arrives.
Even so, why does it have to be this intense?
It's fine because it's fun. I found another one.
At this rate, you're going to lose to Madison, you know?
Gore. Alright, I'll get serious and do it.
This was Denzel and Madison, enjoying their fun and ordinary everyday life. Then, one day,
And so, starting today, my niece Savina will be living with us. Both of you, please get along with her.
Nice to meet you, Savina. Let's get along.
if you have any troubles, feel free to talk about them.
Ah, nice to meet you both. So, I'm getting straight to the point, but I'm hungry. Do you have any sweets or something?
Well, Savina, you're quite bold.
Ha ha ha, if she's like this, there shouldn't be any problems.
Just wait a moment, Savina. She is my niece Savina, the daughter of Denzel's sister, who started living with us from that day. The reason was that her mother, my sister-in-law, who had been raising Savina in a single-parent home, passed away in an accident recently. I was worried that Savina might be grieving her mother's loss, but I might not be supposed to ask this, but I need to ask to become a family, right? Aren't you lonely without your mom?
We're your family now, Savina, so you can tell us anything, okay?
Thanks, but I'm not sad at all. Actually, I'm super energetic. That person was always out playing with men, so I never thought of her as a parent.
I see. Well, it's good that you're energetic.
Savina, you're strong, aren't you?
Ah, but more importantly, can you buy me clothes? There's something I want.
Savina seemed completely unaffected and nonchalant about her situation. I wanted to build a real parent-child relationship with her, but
You, bell peppers. I don't want this, bring me a steak instead.
instead. Savina, you shouldn't be picky, you need to eat your bell peppers too.
That's right, and you'll find bell peppers tasty once you get used to them.
What? You're telling me to eat this green-smelling thing? Uncle, Auntie, and the others are being mean to me.
Hey, both of you stop. Why would you say such harsh things? It's okay to have likes and dislikes. Aren't you being too hard on Savina?
Wait a minute, we weren't being that harsh, were we? Besides, having fewer dislikes helps in the long run with being able to eat a variety of foods.
What's harsh and what's not, as well as the future, is for Savina to decide. Don't impose your values on her.
Instead of a good relationship, the family harmony had significantly worsened. The cause was Savina. The malicious Savina pitted me and Madison as villains and ingratiated herself with Denzel. Denzel, completely deceived by Savina, began to see me and Madison as adversaries. On another day, something unforgivable happened.
Savina, give back the money to Mom. You can't just take it without permission.
That's right, return it. Stealing from the wallet is the same as being a thief.
Don't say weird things. I didn't steal any money, that's mean.
It's not just the money, you also stole my precious ring that I had kept away.
E? What are you talking about? I don't know.
Playing dumb won't work. I sight with my own eyes.
What's happening? Is there another issue?
Uncle, help. Auntie and Madison are angry at me again.
Again. Stop it. Haven't I told you that's unfair to Savina?
Savina took the money and other things without permission. And it's not just this time.
Exactly, if we don't scold her properly, it won't be good for her.
Ha, you're just saying that because you don't like Savina, aren't you? You only care about your own daughter, don't you? How terrible. Don't you understand Savina's sorrow of losing her family?
We're not talking about that. Why are you changing the subject?
You always talk back to me, your father. You're really not endearing. Savina is much cuter than you.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't say it if I weren't serious. If you have a problem, both of you can leave.
The moment Denzel said that, something inside me snapped. And then. Alright, then I'll leave with Madison.
Are you serious?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't say it if I weren't serious, right?
Lisa. You're mocking me, aren't you?
Madison agrees. I'm tired of being with Dad and Savina.
What? Tired? That's why you're not endearing.
I don't care what Dad thinks of me.
You. Both of you are.
Uncle, it can't be helped. Let them do what they want. Instead, I'll become your daughter, Uncle.
Savina. Right, as long as I have Savina, that's all I need.
Fine, then that's settled. I'll go get the divorce papers. I want to file them immediately, so you'll sign them, right?
Alright, I'll sign them right away. Ha, finally, I can free Savina from you too.
Yay! I won't have to hear any more nagging. Thank you, Uncle, no, Dad. Savina is so happy.
Ha, is that so? Dad is happy if Savina is happy too.
Good for you too. I'll go get the papers right now.
Mom, Madison will come with you.
So, I and Denzel officially divorced, and Lisa and Madison decided to live at her parents' home for a while. After moving to their new home a few weeks later, Denzel and Savina suddenly visited. So, what is it? What do you want, coming here after all this time?
I have a favor to ask. Let's start over as a family, the four of us, Lisa, Madison, you, and me.
See, Savina is a girl, right? It's lonely without a girl in the house.
I refuse. Do you not remember how poorly things went with the four of us?
Madison doesn't want to either. It's fun every day with just Mom and me now.
I see, it's true, things didn't go well last time. But after you two left, I realized something. I love you both. I was wrong before. Please, I'm begging you, come back to us.
Oh, love, he says.
That sounds fake. You never said that to us before. I can guess why you're here, so why don't you tell us the real reason?
After you two left, I spent more time talking with Savina. And I finally understood. I had no idea Savina could be this selfish.
What? Are you saying it's my fault? It's your fault for not giving me enough allowance.
Nonsense. Why should I give a student tens of thousands every month?
Huh? I need it for hanging out with friends. It's a necessary expense.
That's ridiculous. Plus, you don't even eat a bite of the food I cook.
Cooking? That? It's hilarious. You can't call that cooking.
You! How can you say that when I've cooked for you?
Well, I never said I wanted to eat your cooking, did I? That's why I'm asking for money to buy my own food. This is like, something I could report to the police, isn't it? You'd be in trouble.
Go ahead and try. Like I'd get arrested over something like this.
Hey, if you're going to argue like a family, could you do it outside? This is honestly a nuisance.
Please leave the building before you continue. It's a bother to the neighbors.
As Denzel and Savina suddenly arrived and started a family argument, I was trying to get them to leave, but Denzel seemed to calm down.
Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to cause any trouble. I just want to start over with Lisa and Madison. Let's live happily together again. Let's do the sage puzzle hunt together, all four of us.
Oh, I like the sage puzzles too. Come on, Uncle is asking this much, so please come back, both of you.
Did you forget, Savina? You made us out to be the bad ones and did whatever you wanted. And, Uncle, you just went along with whatever Savina said, right? Plus, you really started to hate Mom and me.
Madison is right. Who would want to live with people like that? There's no way we're going to start over with you two. Please just go back home.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm begging here. Isn't this a bit harsh?
Yeah. Why don't you understand? We're having a hard time.
Hard time. Mom works and still did all the cleaning and everything for us. It's too late to appreciate that now.
It wasn't all. I helped out sometimes, didn't I? I wasn't just dumping everything on Lisa.
Sometimes? Like once every few months? I don't want to hear that you were helping out with that little effort.
Well, that's because I was busy with work.
But Mom earns more than both of you guys combined, right? I can't understand how you can be so proud when Mom works much harder.
More than both of you combined. Does that mean Aunt earns more than twice as much?
Savina looked at me in surprise after Madison's words. It seemed like a good opportunity to tell her the truth. Now that I think about it, I've never really explained the details. Denzel has been a temp worker since the year before last. Even our previous lifestyle was sustained because I was working.
A temp worker. And still, you earn more than double. What do you do at the company?
Don't talk like I'm doing something bad. I just worked hard, and before I knew it, I had a managerial position.
Mom is a department manager. She's amazing.
A manager, then, indeed. Wait a minute, Uncle. Is what she's saying true? You don't have much money.
Yes, it's true. I don't have the skills to work as a full-time employee.
Don't say you don't have skills. You shouldn't say such things to your niece. I can't believe you're a temp worker. How are we going to live from now on?
If we tighten our belts, we can make it, even just the two of us.
Don't just tighten our belts. I want to live more freely. Wait a minute, what about my school? It's private, can you afford it?
Private schools cost a lot of money, right? I think it's impossible. Uncle said he could barely afford living alone.
You remember that well. But that's exactly why I came to ask for help. We're family, aren't we? Aren't you going to help your family in a crisis?
Family? What are you talking about? That's a thing of the past, isn't it? Besides, you're the one who wanted this situation, don't forget that.
What the? You're saying I wanted this? Don't be ridiculous. If I had known she was such a brat, I wouldn't have agreed to the divorce. You didn't tell me, so it's as if you pushed us into this situation.
Don't blame me, and I did tell you about Savina, didn't I? Stop avoiding reality and think seriously about the future.
That's why I came here.
As Denzel began to rage, almost lunging in anger, someone else arrived.
Excuse me for interrupting this lively discussion. Denzel, you'll also be paying alimony.
Who are you? Don't tell me, Lisa, you found another man.
That's not it. Do I look so unprincipled to you?
Noah is a lawyer.
A lawyer. Why is someone like that here?
We were just consulting. It's actually good timing that you're here. You'll be paying alimony and child support, so please prepare for that.
Alimony and child support. What are you talking about? You know how much I earn.
Yes, of course, I know. But you're also aware of the divorce circumstances and that I can claim child support, right?
Listen, please, can you wait on that claim? I'll definitely pay someday. Just not right now.
Please, from Savina too. We won't survive like this.
You always say the same thing, right? I'm not falling for that again. You'll have to take responsibility for your actions.
If there's no money, Savina could work too, I think.
If you want, I can introduce you to some part-time jobs.
Please, I'm begging you, let this slide. A temp worker with debts, I'm already struggling to live on my own.
Even if Savina works, it's just a drop in the bucket, right? Please, I'll reform, just don't take our money.
When there's no money, the family has to work together. That's great, isn't it? You'll become a closer family than ever.
Even if it's just a drop in the bucket, it cools down bit by bit, so fight on.
If the payment is delayed, there will be additional late fees, so be careful.
What is this? Why do I have to be cornered like this?
It's over. Savina's youth will be all about working part-time.
Thus, Denzel and Savina left dejectedly. With Noah's assistance, I filed for alimony and child support from Denzel. He managed to pay it by borrowing money, and as a result, Denzel and Savina had to live a life with no financial leeway. They moved from their apartment to a nearly collapsing one. Denzel juggled his temp job with a night shift at a convenience store, and Savina dropped out of high school to work tirelessly at part-time jobs. Even the money they earned was mostly consumed by debt repayment, leaving them in a continual state of financial distress, dreaming of the day they could eat to their heart's content after paying off their debts. Meanwhile, my daughter and I had a different turn of events.
Well, that concludes my role here.
Thank you so much, Noah, for all your help.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Noah, won't you have dinner with us anymore?
Madison, Noah is busy with work, so don't be demanding.
Okay, I understand. I'll be patient.
Aha, you got me. How about we have dinner again next week, Madison?
Really?
Yes, I genuinely enjoy spending time with Madison, so it's fine.
Good meaning. Is there a bad meaning? What's that?
That might be a secret until Madison grows up a bit more.
I don't really get it, but I want to have dinner with Noah next week too.
Ah, then it's a date.
Are you sure? Won't it interfere with your work?
Aha. I like kids, and being with Madison is refreshing. If it's okay with you too, of course.
We wouldn't mind at all. Then, we look forward to next week.
Bye, Noah. See you.
Since then, we had met several times with Noah at a family restaurant for discussions. Today was supposed to be our final meeting, but Madison became fussy, which led Noah to kindly offer another meeting. However, I'm concerned that if this continues, we'll never be able to conclude our sessions. While pondering how to persuade Madison, we look forward to next week with a mix of anticipation and a bit of unease about how to navigate this ongoing relationship with Noah. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.